Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into the highly anticipated 2025 Honda Civic, a car that's long been praised for its reliability, fuel efficiency, and all-around value. But in 2025, Honda has taken things a step further, blending sleek design updates, smarter technology, and subtle performance tweaks into one of the most well-rounded compact sedans on the market. So, whether you're a first-time buyer or considering trading up, you'll want to stick around for this in-depth look. As the Civic rolls up in front of us, the first thing that grabs your attention is the completely refreshed front fascia. The 2025 model wears a more aggressive and refined face, with a slimmer, sleeker LED headlamp setup that gives it a sportier, more mature character. The front grille is slightly wider now, with a cleaner blacked-out honeycomb pattern that flows seamlessly into the bumper. The hood lines are sharper, more sculpted, and they subtly hint at the car's upgraded engineering beneath. From the side profile, the Civic maintains its low-slung, coupe-inspired stance, but Honda has tightened up the design. The roofline is a bit more aerodynamic, with a graceful curve that leads into a crisply defined rear. Wheel options now go up to 18 inches, and the new alloy designs are modern and elegant, perfectly complementing the Civic's urban appeal. Side mirrors are now body-colored with integrated turn signals, and the door panels carry sharper character lines that make the whole car look more planted. At the rear, Honda has gone for a minimalist but assertive look. The tail lamps have been redesigned, now thinner, with a striking LED signature that wraps around the corners for better visibility and flare. The rear bumper is slightly more pronounced, and in the sport and touring trims, you'll get a dark chrome finish and dual chrome exhaust tips that really elevate the rear aesthetic. There's also a subtle trunk lip spoiler in the upper trims, adding a sporty touch without overdoing it. Stepping inside the 2025 Civic, you're greeted by a cabin that feels like it belongs in a more premium segment. Honda has gone with a driver-centric layout that's clean, functional, and refined. The honeycomb metal mesh across the dash, which cleverly hides the air vents, is back, and it still looks great. The materials are upgraded across the board, with soft touch surfaces, stitched accents, and higher quality plastics than ever before. The 9-inch touchscreen in the center stack is responsive and now supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto across most trims. Honda's updated infotainment software feels quicker, more intuitive, and less laggy than previous years. Physical buttons are retained for the climate control and volume knobs, and that's a big win for usability while driving. Front seats are supportive, with good bolstering and improved lumbar support. Heated front seats come standard from the X trim and up, and in the touring trim, you also get a power-adjustable passenger seat and leather upholstery. Rear seat space remains best in class, with plenty of headroom and legroom for adult passengers, even with the sloping roofline. Trunk space sits at a generous 14.8 cubic feet, and the split folding rear seats make it practical for weekend hauls or small moves. Now, performance-wise, the 2025 Civic sticks with a tried-and-true powertrain formula, but with a few refinements. Base trims come with the naturally aspirated 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine pushing 158 horsepower, perfectly adequate for daily driving. But if you're looking for a more spirited ride, the 1.5-liter turbocharged engine, available in X and touring trims, delivers 180 horsepower and a noticeable bump in torque. The CVT has been retuned slightly for smoother acceleration, and the throttle response feels more immediate than in past years. Steering is precise, with great road feedback, and the suspension strikes a fine balance between comfort and sportiness. Whether you're navigating tight city corners or cruising on the highway, the Civic feels composed and confident. And thanks to Honda's updated chassis tuning, it soaks up road imperfections better than before, giving it a more refined, almost European feel. Fuel economy remains one of the Civic's biggest strengths. The base engine returns an estimated 31 mpg in the city and up to 40 mpg on the highway, while the turbo models still manage impressive efficiency even with the added performance. And yes, for those wondering, the Civic Hybrid will return in late 2025, but we'll save that review for another day. Pricing for the 2025 Civic starts at around $24,000 for the base LX trim and climbs to just over $30,000 for the fully loaded touring model. Considering the quality, technology, and performance improvements packed into this year's update, it's still one of the best values in the segment. Honda has managed to keep the Civic affordable without compromising the features today's drivers expect. Things like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and a new 360-degree camera system on higher trims. If you're in the market for a compact sedan that blends reliability, tech-savvy features, strong resale value, and a fun-to-drive spirit, the 2025 Honda Civic is a no-brainer. It's not just a car for students or commuters anymore, it's matured into something that appeals to a much broader range of drivers. Wrapping things up, the Civic continues to lead by example. Honda hasn't tried to reinvent the wheel with this update, instead, they've refined what already worked and made it better across the board. Whether it's your first Civic or your fifth, this one's a standout in all the right ways. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth car reviews and test drives. Drop your thoughts about the 2025 Civic in the comments below. Would you pick it over the Corolla or the Mazda 3? I'd love to hear what you think. Until next time, drive safe and stay curious.